Hello everyone! Today I have some exciting news to share. Little Planet decided to do something special, going above and beyond to surprise users with some festive fun. Yes, I am talking about the recent Halloween update, completely shocking me not just with the quantity of items, but with the quality as well. In this video, I'll share the newest items added to the game, recent bug fixes, and my progress decorating my space. We've been given a lot of treats this season, so we'll start by browsing through the newest decor added in-game. Actually, on that note, this pumpkin lantern and ghost in the background are both newly added items. Some of the newly added items, like the ghost for instance, have visual effects that only occur at night. We've also been given a couple of items that work well as props or toys. The lantern is a good example of this since I can hold it and walk around with it. Okay, so I'm sure by now you're ready to see something else, so moving on to our next item. The crystal ball is a fantastic addition to the game. Although this item isn't interactive, it is beautifully captivating, great for pictures, videos, and imaginative play. Next, we have jack-o'-lanterns, and this is one style, but there's 3 variations with different sizes and faces. Sitting beside the jack-o'-lantern is the pumpkin plushie. This little critter is adorable, and it's just one of 4 newly added plushies to the game. We also have these cute little ghouls and a little ghost wearing a witch's hat. By now you've probably spotted the festive wallpaper and window. If you're not a fan of the color, no worries, users were given 3 color variations to choose from for wallpaper and 2 different window options. Moving on to one of my favorite additions, glowing dancing skeletons. These little ones have multiple routines ready to perform for you, and they come in 3 color variations. Next up, we have this jar of candy. Now you see, this is why I feel like Little Planet really went above and beyond with this update. We've already covered some memorable items. Honestly, if this happened to be the last item the developers added, I still would have said that this was an incredible update. To my delight, the developers gave us more. The candy jar is a nice decor item to add to the holiday vibes of your world. It isn't interactive, but it is cute. Okay, moving on to the spooky scarecrow. I really love the magical effects of this decor item glowing at night. Like the ghost in the beginning of the video, the spooky scarecrow has a preset audio effect that activates when users come within a certain range of these items. Next up, we have these giant tombstones. The smaller tombstone in front is actually a craftable item, but the big one in back is a new addition to the game. Plus, this is just one style, and we've actually been given more than 3 different styles to choose from. The next items we've been given are called skull lamps, and although they aren't very big or bright, the illuminating eyes piercing out of an eerie skull is pretty cool. Plus, we have 3 variations with different styles and eye colors. Next, we've been given a couple of candles, and in comparison to dancing skeletons, candles may not seem like a spectacular addition, but I'm really happy the developers decided to include them to the game. Items like this can really help with a number of creative projects. Anyways, moving on to our next item, you can see it placed behind me, the Halloween arch. It basically looks like a large gate entrance adorned with candles. I think I remember seeing this originally on the Halloween planet. Much like the spooky scarecrow, this arch will make a noise when you walk by it. Next up is probably one of my favorite additions to the game. It's really hard to choose a favorite item, but the candy tree and bushes add 2 new food items to the game, which is already exciting, and making it candy adds to the cartoonish feel of the game. So these items are a wonderful addition and a must-have for all Planeteers with a mean sweet tooth. Okay, so before we move on to the next item, I'd like to take a moment to cover some items that weren't really covered in depth in this video. Now, don't get me wrong, these items are cute and spooky, but I really haven't found areas on my planet for all of these items. So, with that being said, this update also added the following items to the game. So we had a lot of wall decorations that were added, like a witch's painting, a ceiling lamp, ghosts, bats, and we had some other items that were added, like eyeball balloons, carpets, a candy pot, and a candy barrel. Okay, moving on to the next item, the witch's broom. I really had to buy a couple of these. I think this is meant to be a seat, but I think it functions well as a prop or toy. Definitely a fun, wonderful addition to the game. Well, there's certainly a lot of items to collect, hopefully something for everyone with a mixture of interior and exterior decor. Something I've yet to mention is that these items are only available for a limited time, so if you've seen something in this video that happened to catch your eye, don't wait to collect your goodies. The rest of the video will be a little tour of my world, showing areas that I'm happy with thus far. Real quick, before we begin, I'd like to remind you to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and would like to see more of this type of content moving forward. Okay, now back to the video. I'm really happy with how the waterfalls turned out. Still, I have mixed feelings about the pool floaties. They're super cute, but when you sit in them, the unicorn head obstructs your view. Anyways, this is my little campground area so far. Not done yet, but it's coming along. Moving on to the waterfall in front of the shops, this is one of the first things explorers see when they visit my planet. So I really spent a lot of time decorating the space with a bountiful assortment of flowers. Alright, now moving on, this next area isn't quite done yet, but I'm really happy with how the waterfalls turned out here. Originally, this space was just an average lake, and now it's a stunning landmark on my planet. Okay, so this is a little random, but a few weeks ago I opened my planet to visitors. Recently, I actually met someone in-game. A fellow Planeteer visited my island, which feels like a big deal since I've been playing this game for a while, and until now, I haven't seen anyone else anywhere. Anyways, back to the tour. This is what my front yard looks like. To me, this feels like a cozy cartoon paradise, and I even decorated my yard for Halloween. Let me know what you think about the final results. Now, this next area is a little party space, specifically themed for birthday parties, and although it's not quite done yet and it's kind of chaotic, I really like it. Next is this little relaxation area. The pigs are actually piggy banks, but I think they look cute there. Now, I really love this little panda sanctuary on my world. I mean, I guess I could see how one may see it as a zoo, but since it's my world, I say panda sanctuary. Finally, here's a little glimpse into my home. Yeah, my house is kind of a mess, but this room's getting better. I wish I could put a plushie on my bed, but unfortunately that's not possible, so this is my compromise. Here's my little library. In the real world, I own a lot of books, so it just feels right to have a little reading space in-game. Lastly, this is my basketball hoop, and no, I don't play or even own a basketball in reality, but it's a cool interactive item in-game. Well, that's all I have to share for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day or night. Okay, bye.